is entering a 2-week shutdown, which the governor hopes will help curb the spread of COVID-19. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham announced today non-essential businesses will close again. Fewer people will be allowed in big box and grocery stores, and there will be no more dining at restaurants. Here's News 13's Brittany Bate.
Just starting on Monday, it's going to be like March all over again in New Mexico. We are going back to the tightest restrictions that we have experienced. People are asked to stay at home, though a lot of the places they could go are about to get shut down again anyway.
The other critical aspect is not allowing the virus to travel with individuals. We don't want it moving around. It is, quite frankly, everywhere now in the state of New Mexico. And so, beginning Monday, we are doing a reset or pausing for 2 weeks.
Essential businesses like grocery and big box stores can only operate at 25% capacity or no more than 75 customers in the store at one time, whichever is smaller. Churches will have to follow that same rule. Now we look at restaurants and breweries. On-site dining is again prohibited. Those businesses will be limited to takeout and delivery only. What the state considers close contact businesses like salons, gyms, barbershops, along with outdoor facilities like golf courses, tennis courts, zoos, and state parks, all of those are completely shut down. Now, this shutdown is going to be in place from Monday through the 30th. And yes, that is through the Thanksgiving holiday. After that point, each county will be designated as either green, yellow, or red, based on caseloads and test positivity rates. That label will dictate if a county can begin to reopen. The governor says the vast majority of the spread is happening at family gatherings. And now the worry is families getting together for Thanksgiving.
But far too many families in America, and I hope that's not going to be true in New Mexico, are going to choose to come together. And they're going to end up being together again to attend a funeral for one of those family members because they had Thanksgiving together. It's not worth the risk.
Of course, clothing and jewelry stores will have to stay closed until December 1st, which means no Black Friday or early holiday shopping crowds for them. Now, according to the state, COVID hospitalizations are up more than 200% in the past month, and deaths have more than doubled. Jess, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. The governor says she wants a special session to come up with more ways to provide financial help to New Mexicans who need it.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Kwakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, noising this word abroad, all around the world through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. So, pretty much, this dark winter is pretty much upon us, You just heard this governor right here announcing a 2-week shutdown, of all essential businesses. Non-essential businesses, Salakia. A shutdown of non-essential businesses and limiting, people going into supermarkets and stores, So, this is the most side taking away that mirth, because, holidays are normally the most busiest times of the year, but this year they're not going to be so busy anymore. People are not in that Charlie Holly spirit anymore because that Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, is taking that away from them. Because we're in a time of America breaking down and ultimately being destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles. So this is just one of many phases of America breaking down and ultimately being destroyed. And I'm going to start off with the book of Amos chapter 3, No, Amos chapter 8, verse 10. And it reads, "And I will turn your feasting into mourning, and all your songs into lamentations." So it's the Most High that's ultimately doing all of this, on the left hand side. It's the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that's doing this. That's taking away the mirth, from the land. Because now people, they can't enjoy their Thanksgiving now. They can't enjoy Thanksgiving with their families. Or, or, getting good deals on a Black Friday sales. Because you just heard in this clip, that there's not gonna be no Black Friday shopping, in the state of New Mexico. And ultimately, other states are already following suit, such as New York. The governor over there, Cuomo, already talking about another 2-week shutdown that they want to start on December 1st. And ultimately, the 2 weeks is gonna turn into another 2 weeks, and before you know it, it's just gonna be a full-blown shutdown when nobody ain't gonna be able to go anywhere. So this dark winter is definitely here, and it's gonna be a terrible one. Because now people, if they can't enjoy that mirth, then that mirth is being stripped away from them. So let me read it again. Amos chapter 8, verse 10. "And I will turn your feasting into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day." Because it's gonna be a very bitter day on Thanksgiving, when people can't, sit down with their loved ones, and enjoy that turkey dinner, which that's all satanic anyway. That's all in clamoration of the slaughter and the killing and the murder, rape, robbing, and murder of, the tribe of Gad, which are the North American Indians, the so-called North American Indians, So it's a beautiful thing that the Most High is bringing judgments upon America, for all of his evil, all of our evil and wickedness. And it's a beautiful thing to us, to the men of the Lord, that we're seeing this, that we're seeing these prophecies being played out right before our very eyes. It's a beautiful thing. And ultimately, what we really long for is, the hopeful elect, Lord's willing, I'm one of them, up in the chariots, looking down at America as it's being burned to the ground. That's what, the hopeful elect, the brothers out there that are in this truth sincerely, diligently, and faithfully, that's what we're longing for. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping and longing for the day, that we see America being burned down to the ground, while we're up in the chariots. But yeah, we're in a time, where, this shutdown is coming back in a much greater way. They're talking 2 weeks, but then 2 weeks is going to end up turning into another 2 weeks. Then another 2 weeks, So this thing, it's not going away anytime soon. It's just going to progressively just get worse, And the time of great mourning and weeping and gnashing of teeth has finally come to the shores of America, So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakwakwa, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to the Akim out there on the highways and byways.